I got my girl with me, girl with me, girl with me, girl with me. Keeta King in the place to be. Keeta King,
Keeta King, the queen.
girl with me, girl with me, girl with me, girl with me. Keeta King, Keeta King.
Keeta King, the queen. It's Southern Comfort.
It's your man Anthony Hamilton. Keep it locked right here for more entertainment and more beautiful soul from Keeta King herself.
She's Keeta King.
I want to present to you the one and only Mr. 803 Fresh. How are you?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing, man? 803 Fresh in the building. South Carolina in the building. What's going on?
South Carolina in the building. Well, what do you want me to call you during this interview? Do I call you 803?
I mean, whatever feels comfortable. 803 Fresh, homeboy,
Okay.
cousin. It don't matter. Whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Did you say boy cousin?
Homeboy, cousin.
Homeboy,
one of
cousin.
them.
Okay. All right. I like that. So, guys, if you don't know who he is, again, he's from, and I'm going to let him tell you, but he's from South Carolina. He has the hit single out All Night Long, which is what grabbed my attention. And I was like, who's singing that? Didn't know I actually met him when I was out there. So tell the people who are viewing right now, we're going to learn together and have a conversation fresh. I like fresh. I'm going to roll
Fresh
with
works. Fresh works.
So we're going to have a conversation, and we're just going to let the people eavesdrop on it. It's just us talking.
Got you. I like talking.
You like talking? Well, let's go.
Talking.
Let's see. So tell us who you are.
All right. 803 Fresh from a small town called Wagner, South Carolina. It's in between like Orangeburg, Columbia, and Augusta. It's really excuse me. It's really a retirement town.
You're fine.
It's really like a retirement town, but small town, and it's really based on church. So everybody there loves church, and if you hear it in my voice, you can tell that I'm church boy.
Yeah,
you know,
that's definitely accurate.
Yeah, and I Wagner's just so small. So for me to come to like Fayetteville and to come to like Wilmington, that was mind blowing for me. You know, never coming out of the woods like that. And I think that Wagner, it should be put on the map a little bit. So that's why I do what I do.
You know what? I won't even sit up here and fake and pretend that I even know about any of those towns or cities. Just like I told you, like I'm from Texas, so I've learned a lot about like the Mississippi area, Alabama, even South Carolina, just from working with Guy. And then like we hung out that one night or whatever, which was so much fun. We had a great time. Shout out to King George and KG music group. It was a really, really good time that night. And but I didn't know where I was. I didn't know.
You were in Columbia that night. You were in the capital.
You're right. In Columbia. So how did you get started? Like, what's your story? Like, how did you get going singing? Started singing?
Well, I mean, it started off in the house. My dad, he was a real dope singer. You know, he was in the church, and I think it was like one day he seen me, and I was singing. He was fixing on the truck. I just started singing around the house or whatever. He stopped what he was doing. He stopped fixing on the truck. He pulled me in the house and set me in the chair, set me in front of the TV, and started playing these quartet videos.
Good old quartet.
Willie Banks, Willie Neal Johnson, Canton Spirits, Lee Williams. So he started playing that type of stuff, and that's how I really got into it. Really started out like church bass.
So you sang? Did you sing in the quartet?
I have sung in a couple groups. Then I ventured off into like the choir, like the choir mix. I did that for a while, and I enjoyed it.
Okay. It's always interesting to find out where people got their start in music, artists got their start in music, because literally, I'm gonna say 99.9% of the time, it's church based, and the root is in the quartet or something along those lines. So that's not very shocking, especially after hearing your voice. You sing on TikTok. I think you had one TikTok that said, you said that Southern Soul hit different when you just left church.
Yeah. Like, I mean, when you think about it, if you listen to Southern Soul and you really, really take a gander into the genre, it's really a bunch of, a bunch of church reject babies, you know,
I
straight
got
from the
you.
church, you know, probably dibble dabbled in it for a little while, and they found a place where they could have their creative freedom, and that
Yeah.
was my case.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So how would you categorize yourself? Would you consider yourself, or do you categorize yourself? Are you a Southern soul singer? Are you more of an R&B feel? Because it could go either way.
It can go either way. I started off with doing like within that R&B realm.
Mhm.
Um, this genre, it kind of fits the soul in my voice. If you can hear it, it's kind of raspy. It gives you like that Anthony Hamilton, like Jennings type of feel, Carl Thomas type of feel. So I
Mhm.
think it just Southern Soul fits my voice more so. But I'm not within a box. Like, I do pop music, I do R&B music. I definitely wanted to, endeavor into country music, So
I'm
I
a
don't
big country music fan. I know it sounds
yeah,
crazy, but I am.
I love it. I love it. The
I am.
storytelling, just the parables that they give,
Right.
I like stuff like that. I love the storytelling, the content behind the music. So I can't
Yeah.
really say that I can put myself in a box and say that I'm really a Southern soul artist. I I just say that I'm an artist in general.
So let me ask you this: as a new artist coming into the industry, and I'm just speaking specifically to Southern Soul. Have you experienced when you say that to people, like maybe artists or just people who are really like deeply rooted into Southern Soul blues? When you say that, or if you say that to people, what's the response you get?
Um, with my R&B music, I try my best to put as much content into it as possible. Uh, it's a lot of similes, metaphors, a whole bunch of, thinking too much into it. And so when I originally came into the Sun Soul game, it was like the feedback that I was getting was, you putting too much into it. You're being over analytical, so to speak. So I really kind of had to, dumb myself down to say the least.
Pay my face no attention, like, because I'm listening. I'll have my time to comment. Go ahead. Yeah,
It's cool.
pay my face no mind.
But yeah, that's the responses I've been getting from that. It's just really, don't try to put too much into Southern Soul. Southern Soul is not, you don't have to try hard. You don't have to be that, a bunch of punchlines, a bunch of puns or whatever. The wordplay has to make sense, yes,
And a
but you
lot
don't
of
have.
people don't like me because I keep it 100. So I'm gonna trust that in this journey, if we talk again next year, that's gonna be the same fresh that I'm getting today.
I keep a level. I think I keep a level of transparency that everybody can appreciate.
Right.
So, you, if I say it, you can stamp it.
As you should. And I'm glad that, so far it sounds like your journey along this way has been good. It's
Yes.
it's been positive, and that's a great thing. And keep that same positive attitude if for whatever reason, you do experience something, you know, negative or something that is not to your liking. Keep that same energy, as people say. Keep that. Where do you want your music to go?
I I want my music to touch everywhere. I can't even put a restriction on that. Every soul, every heart. That's why I want to touch every genre. I
You
want.
don't you don't mix words. You say what you go say. Like I said, you're funny as heck. I was actually surprised when I went to your TikTok. I was like, this dude is funny, and he quick with it. So plead the fifth is not gonna bother you one bit.
Boom.
I'm gonna ask you 5 questions, and you can plead the fifth at any given point in time. I already know you probably not, but I
Who
had to.
knows? I don't know. Who knows? All
Okay,
depending on what the questions is.
okay. Well, I scripted your plead the fifth a little bit differently because I hardly ever do a like a fill in the blank type thing. But you have this thing called Have You Ever?
Have you ever?
Have you ever? All right. So we're gonna play around with that, or truth or cap. We're gonna play around with that for a bit, all right?
Gotcha.
So here we are. I took this from you. So you gotta answer.
Okay. All right.
Have you ever
Have you ever?
had a girl who didn't smell the best? Her hygiene was terrible, but you hit anyway.
I see you been watching the TikTok.
I told you.
Ooh, so I can't plead the fifth on this one, huh? Can't
I
plead.
mean, you could, but
Can't
it
plead
would be
fifth on it.
cool.
I'll say it like this: everybody, I think everybody has had one of those days where everything wasn't as tight as it's supposed to be.
Okay. So basically, your short answer is yes, you have. Have you ever?
Yes.
You and Breeze, but okay.
Yes.
So cool. All right. So next question. Hold on. Let me see where we are. Okay. So you fill in the blank. One thing I will never ever sing about is blank.
One thing I would never ever sing about. Oh, that's a hard one. Cause I usually sing about everything. Crying behind a no good woman, possibly.
So you ain't trying to be no Key Sweat out here in these streets.
I wanna hear you. I don't see myself. Don't see myself.
That ain't you.
This ain't that. I made a song called "This Ain't That."
This ain't that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, that drops tomorrow. 803 Fresh. This ain't that. It drops tomorrow. Oh hell. Oh hell. All night long.
It's something when you can groove to your own music. I love it. Listen, I want to tell you, thank you so much for coming on the show and being a part of tonight. And I look forward to seeing. I know we're gonna cross paths because we got some of the same things working, and I look forward to it. I also look forward to you and God getting together and doing what you do. I think you're both on the same page when it comes to just really guys about the music. He is. He really don't care about being on a flyer.
Oh yeah.
He's about the music. So I look forward to that. Keep doing what you're doing. And don't forget what I said. It's a balance. Like, yeah, I get that, too much is too much, but anything stagnant stink too. So keep pushing, keep on rolling. And I look forward to hearing from you. You got my contact information. We will be in touch hopefully really, really soon. Tonight, you said midnight it drops?
Yes. This ain't that. It drops tonight at midnight. And listen, if you're down there in Texas, I'm trying to get in Texas. Book me. I promise you, I'm gonna give you a full show. Book me.
So
Book me.
here's the thing. We're gonna talk after this show.
Okay.
We're gonna talk after this show. I got you. Kudos to you, nothing but blessings. And you guys make sure you follow him. He's on all major music streaming platforms all night long. And I know you probably didn't get to hear it as well as you'd like to because my child over here is showing out. However, you can find it. You will immediately add it to the playlist. Also, look for his new hit tonight that's gonna drop. This ain't that.
This ain't that.
All right. You guys be blessed, be safe, be good to somebody. Fresh. We will talk like sooner than you even think.
I appreciate it. I appreciate all
sure.
you guys. I appreciate all the supporters, everybody that commented tonight. Please like, share, subscribe. Listen, Keeta King, she's definitely dope. She got a dope platform. Make sure you go and subscribe to this platform.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Yes. Shouts out to the Snake Eyes Music Group. Shouts out to them. Shouts out to the KG Music Group, New Planet, Ace Vision. Shouts out to all those guys and everybody in the Southern Soul area, the Southern Soul realm. Listen, this is a new genre, and this is a new day. We definitely bringing something new.
Ready for it.
And we ready for it. Y'all have a good one, man.
All right, you get to that band because they waiting on you.
Yeah, they cut me out right now, so
It's
I'm about
right.
to go. Y'all have a good one. Shouts out to everybody in Texas too, man.
All right, bye-bye.
Oh, oh, oh.